Hey y'all, my name is Megan Hearn and I'm coming from Texas, down here at the beach. Hopefully the wind isn't too bothersome. Sorry, my dogs are currently barking inside the house, so I decided we should all enjoy the fresh air. I currently just got out of the Army. I just got out in August, so I'm currently transitioning. And the reason why I decided to pursue my master's in counseling is because I didn't find the mental health care in the military good. It wasn't. It was non-existent, to be honest. I met over the last, I was in the service for 8 years. So for 6 years of when I was trying to go and seek counseling, I met with 12 counselors, and I probably saw 2 of them at least 3 times, and that was it, because they constantly move. They constantly move with their loved ones who are also in service, because every 3 years, they get moved. So the lack of continuation of care is what grasped to me to continue my degree. I got my bachelor's in history, and I thought I was going to be a teacher, but I decided after getting medically retired, the Army saying, hey, your body isn't doing well, time for you to go. I wanted to serve still, so I figured this is the best way I can serve, is helping others. I unfortunately lost 2 of my soldiers to suicide, so I felt like I was always being that one person in uniform that, really helped others, and I want to do that licensed. But yeah, so that's one of the big reasons why I decided to pursue my master's in counseling. The other reason being, this has been a weird transition of getting out of the suit, being told what to do 24/7, and now I am here. What am I supposed to do? I don't know who I am, you know what I mean? But I'm gradually finding out who I am and loving who I am, and I want to do that for others. I know a lot of my friends who get out of service, they have a hard time trying to figure out, what's next for them. And I want to help them, I want to help others transition out of that. So yeah, and that would be young adulthood, middle adulthood. Sorry, I'm sure the wind is pretty bad right now. During that time of your life, you're still trying to find a sense of worth and this, a self. You're trying to figure yourself out, right? So when it came to the readings, wow, I'm so eager to learn. But one of the things that hint really came out to me, really yelled at me, was about the moral development, how Gilligan and Kohlberg, how they came from, I'm sorry, I'll stop while it's windy, how they came from privileged Western backgrounds, and how they defined right and wrong, right? That really resonated to me, because moral reasoning can be grounded in care, empathy, and relationships, and neither of them, neither orientation is superior. So just Kohlberg's model of justice, logic, and abstract reasoning was resonated by a male-centered view, Western view, right? So I really like how, Gilligan was like, hey, like, this is a male, and it's not all like this, right? So I thought it was interesting between right and wrong, how I just never really thought about it, right? And I'm definitely going to dig down a little bit more, to understand that, because, I never really thought, how aware we need to be in bias, in our own bias, to understand morality as a cultural constructed rather than a universal, right? Everyone grows up and figures out their way of things, So, anyways, I hope everyone has a good first week, and thank you for listening.